Hey everybody, and what was it? Was it like 3 or 4 days ago when I made the one video asking for donations? I really don't like doing that. I really don't because it puts me in a position I don't want to be because I do work and share a lot of good things that have the potential, the capacity to perpetuate a good harmony for all of life here on this realm, at a time when we have a lot of energy, a lot of people, a lot of forces perpetuating a bad harmony. So it's taking a lot of work. Like it's not easy. You guys don't realize the type of energetic frequency it is required to work on this project, to share these things, to speak even with a loving tone. So it's like I have over, I don't even know how many videos I have anymore, but I know I've made over 2,000 videos. And yeah, it's been 4 or 5 years, but I mean, I've done a lot lately. And to receive, so it's like I'm something been on my mind to ask, just to ask for donations. Like I need help. Like, hey man, I'm struggling. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm working on this. I'm working on that. I'm trying to also take care of my own life and deal with all these type of things. Like I don't mind working. There is the issue of the problem is all these young men of my age are busy, are bound, are tied up in their 9 to 5 jobs, in their little world, in their family, in their friends, in their circle, in their bubble. And because of that, they don't have the time, the energy, or the ability. I mean, if they really wanted to make time, they could, but because they're so focused and distracted in so many other things, and they work a job that's very demanding and it takes away from their time and energy, nobody else has the ability, from what I've witnessed, to really try to figure out and speak on and put together all the pieces that are necessary to create a puzzle that's well enough and capable enough to help perpetuate a different reality for all of humankind in this planet, in this realm. I have done so. It's not all perfect and professionalized, and not all the I's are dotted and all T's are crossed, but there is enough. There is more than enough to start. Okay, I've given you guys so much information about hemp. There still isn't anybody talking about hemp. Okay, the concept that we have totally gotten lost with money. Everything that's happening, the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. It's that simple. Look at what's going on in the world, bro. Look at all these people with all this money and all these other people that are starving and suffering. It's clear to me, and I think to a lot of other people, that it's humanity's greed for money, for sex, for drugs, for power, for whatever it may fucking be, that has gotten us in the situation that we are currently in right now. So to flip the script, to change that, we need a system. We need a program that helps get people back into a realm of thinking and feeling and behaving that is aligned with God, that is aligned with love, that is aligned with doing things that really need to get done for the individual and the collective. Because right now we live in an infrastructure that is the exact opposite. All these jobs that we work, they really don't need to be worked. All these products from Amazon and Kroger and all these big fucking corporations come from exploitative, poisonous, manipulative fucking means. And they all go to support an evil ass fucking empire that is perpetuating an underground child trafficking, human trafficking fucking network that's worth over $150 billion that all of these rich motherfuckers, elites that control the world, use and buy and perpetuate because it's the kid's blood. Let's just be honest, bro. They want the youthful blood. They want that youthful energy. They want that youthful essence. The Rolling Stones, years ago, my dad told me how it was Keith and Mick, I think, those two from the Rolling Stones, some of the most famous. They had a blood transfusion in Switzerland because they'd done so many drugs to their body. Their organs were so fucked up, and somewhere along the line, along the grapevine, they found out information that was like, yeah, if you just consume and put, new good blood inside your body, it's going to help out your organs. So they did so. Okay? That's just one example. This is how a lot of these, not all of them, this is how a lot of these celebrities and famous people and rich people stay looking youthful, is they literally inject youthful blood into their body. Okay, and then it gets deeper when it goes to the adrenochrome and the abuse and the torture and all this and that. Just the web just gets darker and deeper, but there's levels to this shit, so everybody's at a different level. But my point being is that it's even that in itself, like people sucking blood just so they can make themselves feel better and younger, not knowing where that blood comes and like what happens to the people, like karmatically when you do that. Okay, and then what that says about your mentality of where you're at, that you care just about how you look and how you feel, and that you're going against, I mean, do you think God really wanted us to take blood from other people just so we could look and feel better? Especially when there are plenty of foods, activities, herbs, and things that you can do that will change you up. If anybody's proof of that, I am. I'm a fucking somebody who's been doing drugs for almost 20 years, hard drugs, and yet my body and my stats and everything is still normal. And the only thing I can think of is because I have chosen to focus on things that are actually going to perpetuate the good harmony. Now, it may not be as good as y'all want it to be, but I'm doing the best from the position that I am. And I've spent many hours, over hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours, researching this shit and sharing it with everybody online. And I've been very open and upfront, and I've told people that they can use my information. You take it. You use your money and my information and whatever I've shared with you, and you create an organization. You create a charity movement. You create something that's going to help the world and the children and all these type of things, man. You don't got to use me. Give it to St. John or St. Julian. He's the one who actually has a charity organization and connections in Africa. Okay? And yet I know he gets some donations, but some of you all have a lot of motherfucking money. There's no good reason why y'all can't give $1 million. And it's like, the thing about it is, if y'all really did these things, you would see how energetically things come back to you. But because you guys are scared, because you're greedy, because you're selfish, because you let your egos get in the way and your judgment get in the way, you choose not to do these things. Instead of doing the good work that could help bring about good energy and rejuvenate your soul and your body and your mind and your health and all this and that, you decide to go and buy blood from the underground market and inject it inside of yourself. And this is also a reason why a lot of you guys can't really speak from a place of true originality. What do you think that does to you? When you're putting in blood from another human being into your body, that's information from somebody else. That's information from another entity going inside you. You doing that, not only is it a sin if you're doing it just for your own selfish fucking reasons, but you're also taking away from your own God-given originality. So this is why people walk around without another reason why a lot of these celebrities and famous people and powerful people don't have souls or the ability to create or really love anymore, is because they've they've chosen not to help grow themselves, and they've chosen to take the easy way out and just buy other people's fucking soul, essentially, is what you're doing. The blood and the soul is all connected. So you're just taking from somebody else's youthful soul and deciding to put it into your own soul and thinking that's going to fucking make everything gravy. But it really doesn't, because that's a fucking easy way out. It's a shortcut way out. So it's a weak way out. It's a sinful way out. Instead of just doing the good work like the word says you do, and then you get everlasting life. People don't want to do that anymore. So here's what it is. All right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.